And I want to give you an example of what this happened several years ago when I was working at JCPenney. That was one of my many jobs throughout my life. And I was driving to work, and I normally took the same route every day because, I mean, it was a simple drive. It was like a 10-minute drive. And I was driving down the street, and I literally felt a pull on my collar, and I just got this sensation in my gut that, I should turn right here. Literally make a right turn.
Yep. Mm,
And I'm like,
mm.
"Really? Make a right turn here? But this is a one way and it's a major intersection." And I was running a little late. So I was trying to take the easiest route to work, and I'm like, "Oh, there's a lot of people trying to park in this." And it got bigger. The sensation got bigger and bigger and bigger. Take a right now. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to take a right. And of course, there was a lot of cars. And I'm like, why did I do this? Why? This is a mess. And then it was take a left now. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of wound my
Mhm.
way to work in a way that I would never have taken because it took me through like side streets and I was wound my way all over the place. But what I found out halfway through that shift was that literally minutes after I turned, there was a major accident on a corner because someone didn't understand. I'm in a university town, so there's a lot of one ways, and people from out of town don't really. It's really weird how how my town is set up because it grew up around the university, and someone went down the one way the wrong way, and I would have been in that accident had I not felt that sense of, oh my god, I got to turn right now, and
Felt and
this.
listened, right? And
Yep.
followed it,
Yes.
right?
I felt kind of, stupid isn't really the word. I felt kind of silly when I first did it. And
Mhm.
because and at this time I really wasn't. This was before I was a Reiki master. And no, had been a Reiki master then, but I hadn't been practicing. And I'm trying to remember my time frame here, but I really hadn't developed any of those skills or any of those psychic abilities or my intuition very much back then because I was still very much here I am. This is my job. I'm a manager at a major retailer. This is my life. But so that to me stood out the most about actually listening, and I was so grateful that I had actually listened because, we only had 1 car, and I was driving
Mhm.
it to work that day, and we would have been without a car had I not listened to my intuition that day, and I was so grateful, and thankfully, no
Me
one was
too.
hurt, but it was several cars involved in that accident, and I'm like,
Thank you,
thank
thank
you.
you, thank you.
Yes, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Yeah. Well, I'll just follow on from your experience. For me, I get some of those gut feeling sensations when I need to be doing things, but more often I get kind of thoughts or ideas. It's sort of a knowingness that pops in, and I do know a lot of people that experience their intuition through that form. So it's like a just a spontaneous thought or feeling pops in your head, and it gives you clarity of something that's going on that you need to react to, and it's usually like in that moment. Here's a thought, do something about this. You can call it an aha moment, whatever it is. It's a thought or an idea that pops in your head, and then our learning is to basically take that as truth because it is a truth of what is going to be safe, useful, effective, necessary for your best to take action on or to be aware of. And so for me, this is the way that I perceive and receive my intuitive hits. Again, it's through those thoughts and ideas, and so as I became aware of that, and it took a while to realize that that was going on. I had to allow myself to be in that present state, and we're going to be doing a little bit of that in the exercise, so that you are aware of those messages coming in and how they're coming in. And so we want to help you with this today of just noticing these different ways that you will can receive information. And oftentimes there's one maybe more stronger highlighted way that we receive that information. And we want to help you acknowledge, be aware of that, and develop that way that's best for you. Because once you learn to utilize your intuitive hits and information, oh my gosh, the direction and the ways that you navigate every day will be amazing. And some of them are truly a safety thing, like Jennifer had, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a significant impact to you if you don't listen. And you cannot listen, and things will happen that you have to then react to and adjust to. But man, if you listen to it, you were being directed how to be safe and clear and have that ease. So
Mhm.
it's all about knowing we've got that intuitiveness within each one of us, that internal navigator, and we can utilize it as every moment to navigate our day. Okay, you've got it.
Absolutely. And as we said before, the information comes in different ways. Like we've talked about the aha, the "Ooh, how do we know? I don't know. I just knew."
Yep.
And you know, and the emotions. And this one, some people have mental images. It just pops in their mind. The whole scenario will pop in your mind, and or you'll get symbols, something you might see
Mm.
as a mental image. It's like opening a door or a path symbolizing your choice on which choice you need to
Mhm.
make or which direction you need to go. So it's literally a visualization. You get a mental picture of what you need to do, and sometimes it's laid out for you and sometimes it's just a little piece of it. So nothing is right or wrong about it, and if you listen to that little piece first, then more is going to come. And developing your intuition, as we said before, it takes practice.